I'm really pleased coming on to the show is Emma Dent Coad. Emma, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Very good.
Well, thank you for coming on. I know you're busy. Well, I just wanted to share something with people on the show. This is a crowdfunder. This is by Walter Menteth. Call out for Emma Dent Coad. This is a screenshot I took a bit earlier this morning. Now there's a target of 30,000 and it's on 20,469. This crowdfunder is in order to see if there is enough money behind you if you want to stand as an independent candidate. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. And I think given what we've achieved in 1 week, I'm getting overwhelming support. And what has been most moving for me is people sending £5 or £10 with a really sweet message anonymously, because some of them are still in the party. And that's been huge for me, because a lot of it, obviously it's brilliant if people can spare more money, but people who are desperate for something different and are sending £5, like it's heartbreaking actually that they can't stay in the party, or they don't think the party's there for them. So it's been very, very moving week, and I don't think I've got a choice now. I'm going to have to stand.
Oh, right. So you think you've reached the tipping point now, and you've
I've definitely reached the tipping point. So I'm announcing on your show today, thank you, Crispin, that I have no choice. I'm going to stand, because I was, it was horrible the first couple of times for lots of reasons that people will know about. It was very, very tough, but I'm here. I'm back, and I haven't been anywhere, but I will stand, and I may have to come back for more money, because I've got no other backing, and I'm not a wealthy person, sadly. But incredibly encouraging, amazing, quite shocking for me actually, and very touching.
It is expensive, isn't it, to stand as a candidate? I mean, it's not just losing your deposit or the deposit stuff, whatever that is, but the fact of promotion and everything. So look, this show has got hundreds of people who are disaffected, homeless people who were either in the Labour Party or just about sticking with it. We all wish you a lot of success here, and we will all support you. So tell us what we can do in any way, and we'll be there. Look at the messages coming up. So many people.
That is really impressive. Well, thank you. I do find it. I find it very surprising and very touching. Thank you so much. I'm quite overwhelmed actually. Thank you. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. I stood really because, as some of you will know, it was getting tougher and tougher for me to stay in the party, as it will be for many of you. And I was leader of our Labour group. And I could see what was coming down the line, and every day there was something else and something else. And I thought, this isn't my Labour Party. I was in the party for 40 years. Can I actually knock on doors? Because we're expected to go and knock on doors all the time as councillors, a couple of times, once or twice a week. What am I selling? I don't know what I'm selling. So I found it more and more difficult. And we had a debate, to put it politely, within our group of councillors, 13 Labour councillors on Kensington Chelsea Council. I came to a red line for me, which was you can't criticise the leader of the Labour Party, even when he's accepting hospitality from somebody involved in a massive Grenfell-style cladding disaster, where they had refused to remediate these buildings, were taken to court and fined £10 million. And there was the leader of the party taking hospitality. And I thought we should challenge this and say, do you know how upset people are? People are very, very upset by this. We still got the hideous, the shroud, the tower and the shroud just down the road. And we see that every day. And then this, and I was going to challenge it. And people said, no, you can't challenge it. And I thought, yeah, you can. So by the end of that day, I'd had it. It was the same week that Diane Abbott had been suspended. I was sickened really, and so I left. And as soon as I'd left, and people started finding out that I was now an independent councillor, and I'm just here for you, just here for Kensington, just here for my ward, they were asking everywhere, in the street, in the corner shop, up the veg plot, are you going to stand as an independent MP? I thought, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I had decided I wasn't going to, but I think it got overwhelming, absolutely overwhelming. My friend Walter, who I've known for a very long time, is an architect, and I've had a lot of conversations with my architect friends about how architects are going to step up, because a lot of them they're really stepping up. And he said, you've got to be that voice in Parliament who's got knowledge of the built environment. And I'll set up a crowdfunder. Let's see how that goes. And it's been really, come to get me, it's been really overwhelmingly amazing. And so it looks like I'm going to do it. But it's, I honestly didn't think we'd get such a positive response. So this is clearly needed. People who are just fed up with party politics altogether.
Can I ask you about the victory you had in 2017? I mean, you're going forward for this one. I mean, in 2017, when you put your name forward to be the candidate in Kensington, you can't have expected to win, did you?
No, not at all. No, I was going to give the Tories a fright, because I've been running the previous couple of election campaigns as campaign organizer, and we've done good, actually, just by a very particular response. And one of them is, don't attack the opposition, just say what you're going to do, because people get very bored of that negative campaigning. So we did each campaign we did one negative literature. Everything else was, this is what we stand for, this is what we care about what you care about, all positive campaigning. And that's hugely important for me, and especially in North Ken, where a lot of people are so disaffected, but also in the other parts in the Tory held wards. They're also very fed up, and as they were in 2017, with the way that national government was going. They go, they're far too right wing for me, Emma, we're going to give you a go. And of course I'm known, which is nice, because I've been on the council a very long time, and I'm very local, born and bred, so that also counts. So yeah, 2017, I really didn't think I was going to win, but we're going to knock a few percentage points off. And then a friend a couple of weeks before said, stop looking at the polls, check the bookies. And I checked the bookies. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to win. This is going to mess my life up. That's interesting. Suddenly, all my children's school friends bet on me. Some of them made a lot of money.
Wow.
And then, yeah, we know what happened. And it was really something. There were a lot of issues then. One of them was obviously Brexit. We are heavily Remain constituency. I'm a Remainer. I'm a bit European. My dad's Spanish. So that was part of it, but it wasn't only that. It's all about our values and what we stand for. And that's really important, because who knows what most of our politicians stand for if they're just going to parrot what they've been told.
So I'm assuming you'll do a positive campaign again, this time, not picking on the failings of the Tory MP or possibly the Labour candidate. I don't even know who that is. So
yeah, where possible. I mean, I will always, and people lie about me a lot, and I will always refute that. I rebut things and then step out, trying not to get into those debates. But if I have to rebut fibs, I'll do that. But I don't think it's helpful just to be negative all the time. People, people want to see that you're positive and you're going forward and a bit optimistic that actually, our community is amazing. You know what it's like, Crispin. You've lived here for a while. You lived here for a bit.
Yeah,
the community is incredible. And we need to work together and beyond, above and beyond politics, which have failed us so miserably, I think.
And would you be up for coming on again when you've got more news about your campaign, and we can catch up on it?
Yeah, we've got plans. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. It'll be good, and it'll be positive, and it'll be a bit different. And I'm just I'm not playing the usual games. You can spend your whole life being so depressed about what's going on, and it can make you ill. And it was beginning to make me ill. As soon as I stepped out, someone saw me in the street and said, "Oh my God, have you got a new boyfriend?" I go, "No, I've just left the Labour Party. That's why I'm looking fabulous." It was quite funny. I looked as if I was in love. Having stepped out of the car, massive relief. But that's a very, very after 40 years, I'm still gutted actually that it's not my party. I really am. I'm gutted. But I thought they'd kick me out.
Well, we're here. Let me have a look at how the crowdfunder's going at the moment. Right, we need to get more in there if we can. People can
Oh,
share the link. That would be great. I'll
be
put the link
fantastic.
out again.
It's
If
pinned on
people,
my Twitter. For people on Twitter, it's pinned onto my Twitter. I just did that this morning. I forgot to do it for some reason. Anything, even a fiver and a friendly message means a lot. If you've got more, yes, please. But a fiver and a friendly message is so encouraging. I can't tell you, and that keeps us going. We always run a very lean ship. We got very, very tight on budgets and so on. In fact, in 2017, we were accused of fraud. We spent so little, but we went through. It was absolutely accurate.
well, look, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll catch up with you again. And
thank you very much. Thanks. I'm off to the Hiroshima Memorial now.
right, well, thank you. Thanks for having the time at all. Cheers.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you.